Tonight on KSL Outdoors, the show has gone to the birds, the dogs,
hissing at you,
and the cats.
It's a little adrenaline rush.
We'll take you Hun hunting and we're chasing lions next up on KSL Outdoors.
KSL Outdoors with Adam Eakle is brought to you by your local Ford stores.
Thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Eakle. Let me introduce you to a few people. We got Jeff Hosick from Henry Estate Ford in West Valley.
Nice to be here, Adam.
Good to have you. And we got Brett Wanacott, Brooks Hansen from Camp Chef, and Brett, we're hunting something today I've never done a show on, and I've only seen them.
Man, I'm so excited. I used to hunt these birds all the time. Yeah. And so actually getting an opportunity to go out and chase them again, I'm really excited. These birds are so much fun. They're my favorite partridge for sure.
And we're going after Huns.
Hungarian partridge, yes.
Well, the dogs are raring to go. I think we better get going. They're about ready to jump out of the crates.
Let's do this.
All right. All right, get the old Stevens out.
Adam, I know you like your old Stevens.
Dude, I love this thing. It's from my dad gave me this gun, and it's probably from the late 70s, early 80s.
That's awesome. That's a memory right there.
Yeah.
Why don't you try this new Stevens 555? It's a brand new gun. I want you to give it the kind of christen it.
That's a Stevens.
That's a new Stevens. So you got the old Stevens side by side, the new Stevens over on there.
Right. 12 gauge. I'll try it. If I miss, I'm blaming you.
They're similar to a chucker, a little smaller in size. They're in coveys, they're a covey bird. I really enjoy hunting them because the covey's so organized. To me, it seems like they're more organized than say a chucker. Sonny, see? We're gonna hunt Sonny today, and hopefully Sonny's gonna find him and hold him down, pin him, point him, hold him down, and we're gonna walk in. When the birds get up, we're going to try to break up the covey. When they're organized, we're hunting them to their strength. So we want to break them up and disorganize them and try to hunt to our strength instead. Super fun bird to hunt. Difficult to hit. A lot of people flock shoot and miss them, so you have to really be conscious and pick out a bird. Remington's on point. Just watch him. Whoa!
Remington, come!
Easy pickings, they're just gonna sit right there for us. Let's just walk down through this and come up over the top on them and see if we can't get them. We don't want to talk a lot when we're walking in on the point. We want to be real quiet, just as if we were walking in on chuckers or pheasants or anything else. Too much talk and those birds will get up and get gone. You don't get a long time to shoot at these things. They're up and out fast. She's on point. She stopped. She's down in the bottom, 37 yards in front of us. You guys stay up there where you can shoot, yep.
Nice shot. I got it marked in the tree.
Okay, let's see if there's more. That might have been the straggler that didn't get out with the covey.
Good boy, good boy. Okay, loose. Jeff, there you go. Beautiful bird.
A nice one? Good.
That's fun. We didn't quite break the covey up, but at least we saw some. One down. See if we can get another.
Huns are known as an eruptive species, which means there can be a lot one year and not many the next. When populations are up, you can find Huns near agricultural land, ideally a grass and sagebrush mix interspersed with fields of wheat or barley. Lightly grazed rangeland can also hold good numbers of birds.
Watch mine. Watch that bird, it's gonna tower and die. He's down. Oh, Sonny's got mine, good. That's my girl, right here. Drop, good girl.
Good dog! Look at that. That's a Hun.
The meat on these is gonna be a little bit darker than a chucker, but the flavor is outstanding and it's nice and tender. You can see how flighty they are. The dog's getting them pointed. We're getting within about 30 yards and they're just popping. Yeah. We're not even getting close to them. And look how heavy the cover is. Imagine them in light cover. Yeah. So they're really skittish. They get gone. They're challenging to the dog.
And the hunter.
And the hunter. I mean, we had 4 guns on those birds we managed to get 2 birds.
We were off to a great start. 3 birds in the first draw, but wouldn't you know it, we covered 14 miles today, and that was the only covey we found. Huns can test your dogs, your legs, and your sanity.
But we were able to break up 1 covey. I was hoping to get in a lot more. I've been in and out of this area a little bit and seen quite a few Huns, but they just outsmarted us today.
Coming up, we switch gears and hounds and head out looking to tree a lion. But first, let's check out this week's climate quiz question. Huns are superb game birds. They hold well for a pointing dog, flush hard, and fly fast. In North America, this bird is commonly known as a Hungarian partridge or just Hun. Our climate quiz question tonight is, can you give us 2 other names for the Hungarian partridge? Now, once you know the answer, log on to our KSL Outdoors Facebook page. Give us the correct answer, and while you're at it, give us a like. We'll then randomly select and announce a winner on our Facebook page the following week. The winner set to walk away with a Climate Static V sleeping pad. Climate, comfortable, rugged, and lightweight. KSL Outdoors, powered by Ford, will be right back.
KSL Outdoors is also brought to you by Fish Tech Outfitters, Utah State Parks, Burt Brothers, Sportsman's Warehouse, Evanston, Wyoming, Climate, Intermountain Wind and Solar, and Camp Chef.
Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Eakle along with my buddy Nick. And hey, Nick, you gave me a call a few weeks ago. You said, let's go chase some lions.
I know. It's been a good season, and I'm bored. I've been doing it all by myself lately, and I need somebody to harass. So
we had good luck a few years ago.
And your good luck. Oh, hopefully we'll find one in a tree just real close to the road. So.
All right. Hey, lion hunting, the second part of our show, we got some different types of dogs for sure.
We usually go when there's snow. It's typically fresh snow, so we can tell if we can see a track, and we can kind of tell how old it is.
I first met Nick a few years ago when he invited me to chase lions. Nick is a houndsman, someone who trains his dogs to tree mountain lions.
Got us a little lion track, it looks like. Let's see what the dogs think. A little tough to see.
But what is it about lion hunting that maybe someone who's watching this doesn't quite understand? Why would somebody do that, you know? And what's the fun in it? What's the thrill?
First of all, how many times have you seen a lion 10 feet without dogs?
Never.
Well, we're going to be able to see this thing 10 yards away, maybe closer,
yeah,
and not be scared of it, you know? And so it's kind of cool. Plus, if you think about it, we haven't seen anybody. Only thing we hear is hounds in the background, and that's it. I look at it like this too. It's my exercise. It's my gym. It's like we're gonna burn more calories today than probably at the gym. And plus, I get to enjoy Mother Nature and my dogs.
From my experience with these houndsmen, the dog is the reason they chase lions. For Nick, it's the same. Gage, Penny, and Berkeley are family to him, and he loves to see them succeed.
They don't really care how big it is, how small it is. All cats, you know,
are the same to them.
Yeah, and I like a hard race. Like today, I mean, this is a pretty tough track, and I'd like to just let the dogs work and see what they can do.
The hounds are outfitted with GPS collars. The signal is sent to Nick's receiver that lets him know where the dogs are headed.
Good or the bad news?
What do you got?
Good news is they're cruising on it, and they're probably going to get this thing caught. Bad news is they're headed the opposite direction.
They're going that way?
They're going all the way up this canyon, so.
Wow.
We get our four-wheelers as close as we can. The rest of the chase is on foot.
Yeah, they're treed. We're at 1.15 miles away. Dude, you jinxed yourself.
I know I did.
I mean, it'll be in a steep hill, but we can do it. Well, snow's not too deep, so we should be all right.
Well, I'm glad you're postponing ahead of me.
Yeah, I'll take one for the team.
Nick has what is called a pursuit permit. It doesn't allow him to kill the lion, just tree it. I've learned over the years that houndsmen are the biggest advocates for lions. Most of them agree that lions need to be managed, but they don't want to see too many lions killed. In fact, Nick has never killed a lion.
Someday, maybe?
Someday, if I find one big enough.
The right one?
The right one.
Yeah.
So, but it'll only be one.
Coming up, we find out if our hike leads to a lion. But first, back to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing report.
What's your New Year's resolution?
If your resolution doesn't include a haircut, I can help. Hi, I'm Mickey Anderson from Fish Tech with this week's fishing report. For this season, try using big flies during the midge hatch. If you think about it, the green drakes and the stoneflies are already halfway grown to get ready to hatch this summer. There are other big nymphs. San Juan worms are always in the water, the aquatic worm. Sow bugs are pretty good size, and fish will still look around for eggs, so you can use one of those. And also there's just big attractors. Now I'm not saying don't use the little stuff, they're still gonna work really well, but use one of these big flies in addition to that, especially the stone flies. Most of our water has stones and that's a great big fly. So here's the way you wanna use it. I like the tippet rings. I'm gonna have my tiny fly up high and use my big fly as a target fly. And the tippet rings work really well for this because you can have a different size tippet down to your heavy fly and a teeny one to your small fly. If you are there on a day where they only want the teeny stuff, you can easily cut it off and just add a small piece of tippet. Hey, for these tips and a whole lot more, come on down to Fish Tech and we'll help you out. And now for tonight's fishing line.
You guys good? I don't want to kill you.
Welcome back to KSL Outdoors and our lion chase.
When your buddy calls you, says let's go chase a lion, one, tell him he's crazy because he is, and two, eat your Wheaties. This isn't for the faint of heart, it's brutal. These guys are nuts. But it's beautiful up here. Look at this.
They're treed on the backside of that hill right there.
Oh, I can hear them. How far have we come?
They're 600 yards right now.
Oh, we've come what, about a mile?
Yeah.
3/4?
Yeah, probably a mile.
The last 600 yards are straight up onto the north-facing slope of this canyon, deep into the pines.
All right, we're getting there. Getting close. We can hear the hounds.
Oh, I can see the lion. See it through the trees? She's a decent female. She's not going anywhere. She's
pretty content.
Yeah, she's pretty content. She's pretty high. Good girls. Good boy, Gage. She's getting a little wiry, but beautiful cat. Yeah, she's healthy.
You said going in you knew it was a female.
Yeah, the track we originally dumped on was a much smaller track.
Yeah.
And you could tell, I mean, by that tom track that we just saw, it was just a lot bigger. You can usually tell by its face and its head. Doesn't have the big pumpkin head like a tom will, and ears are a little bit closer. Plus the face, you can just kind of, a little darker usually, kind of, she's got that. It's hard to know whether or not they're female or tom, and that's why sometimes females get killed, is because people don't take the time. And in reality, the only way to really tell is you can get underneath and look under the tail, and you know, you can tell in this tree that's pretty much next to impossible. Good girl, Berkeley. Good girl, Penny. Good girls.
This, Nick says, is his reward, a lion in a tree and happy dogs. We get our video, some pictures, and then Nick
Come on, Penny, dog. Come on, hup,
leads the dogs off the mountain, leaving us alone with the cat.
Hissing at you.
It doesn't take long for her to decide that she's not scared anymore of the two-legged animals under her tree.
She's coming. This is me getting out of the way. That's the first time I've been under a tree without dogs. When she started coming down, I couldn't get back over here fast enough. Get your heart pumping.
That's why I like it. I mean, it's a little adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Definitely is. It gets a little eerie when I'm by myself sometimes, and it comes down the tree. And
when you took the dogs away, that's what Jared and I were thinking. I had a big stick in my hand.
Well, we're like 2 miles from the truck. We spot another track, and of course Nick has to let the dogs back out to go and try and track another cat today. You know, there's only like 2 hours left of light.
These houndsmen are a little nuts. But if you do get a chance to go out with them, it's a lot of fun. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to sit under a tree and look at that beautiful wild animal looking back at you. Pretty cool experience. Hey, time now to check out this week's Utah Field Guide. One of 3 different whitefish species endemic to Bear Lake, the Bonneville Cisco is no doubt the most recognized. Spending most of the year in the deeper portions of the lake, these 8 to 10-inch fish are not a sought-after sport fish, but in mid-January, the Cisco gather in large schools and move into the lake's rocky shallows to spawn. Back in the 1960s, anglers by the thousands would flock to the shores of Cisco Beach for the fabled Cisco Run. Nowadays, a hardy few can still be found braving the elements and dipping their nets in search of a limit of Cisco. Many avid anglers will catch their daily limit and freeze them for cutthroat and lake trout fishing for later in the year. On January 28th, about the peak of the Cisco Run, is also the Bear Lake Monster Winterfest, a family-friendly event where most of the activities take place at the Bear Lake State Park Marina. Activities include dip netting for Cisco at Cisco Beach, with prizes given out for the biggest Cisco caught. There's also a chili cook-off, a monster polar plunge where participants dress up and jump into the icy waters of Bear Lake, all for charity. For more information, log on to BearLakeMonsterWinterfest.com. You tuckered out? Yeah, he's tuckered out. All the dogs are pretty hammered, as are the humans. Been a nice day to be chasing the Huns up in the hills, though. Beautiful weather, a little cold, but just good enough for hiking. Let's check that recreation forecast now by turning it over to Kevin in the weather department. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. I'm Adam Eakle along with Brooks Hansen with Camp Chef. And Brooks, well, you know, one of the reasons we bring you is you always bring good food. What do we got here?
So this is a homemade pheasant noodle soup.
Nice.
So I made this last night, froze it, brought it out so we could have it in the field. This is some birds that me and my boy shot.
Hey, and talk a little bit about this, the Pro 60 here. This is a new model that Camp Chef just came out with.
This is an updated version to our Pro Series that came with the folding side shelves. So this is
what's different?
It's the new Pro Series. It's the Pro 60X. This is a 2-burner on our 14-inch system. It's going to come with an updated faceplate, updated knobs that have individual matchless ignition, and then leg levelers on the legs. It's a new design that makes it a little more stable, and then those leg levelers make it awesome when you're cooking on uneven ground.
New for 2017, and a new prize maybe for Snapshot of the Week in 2017?
Keep the photos coming because you can walk home with one of these in 2017.
Very cool. Hey, there's been a lot of hunts going on. Let's see if your success was as good as ours by turning it over to you for the Snapshot of the Week. We kick it off with a friend helping a friend. After 12 years, Bob Gapmeyer finally drew a late-season big bull tag. Evan was there to help his buddy take this huge 6x7 they dubbed the Mystery Bull. Evan says Bob's excitement won't soon wear off. 14-year-old Logan shows off a great day in the marsh. Not only did Logan punch his swan tag, but he also shot a double. 2 geese, and both were banded. Andy Osborne spent 20 days hunting before he finally figured out the elusive bighorn sheep on the San Rafael North unit. With only 4 days left on the hunt with his wife and 4 boys still with him, Andy found his ram and made a great 300-yard shot. Andy says there is no one he would rather share this moment more than with his wife and boys. Memories never to be forgotten. Tony Kelly waited 17 years for his PAUNSAUGUNT deer tag. After many weekends of scouting, looking over quite a few bucks, and having some much appreciated help from good friends and family, Tony was able to connect on this bruiser of a buck. Tony's son Jacoby kept Dad calm and was an invaluable guide. The Kelly family says the best part of any hunting trip is always the memories you make, but bringing home such an awesome animal makes it even sweeter. And finally, our winner tonight was knocking the rust off his ice fishing gear and came home with this cool shot. Thomas Holt and his dad were up in Idaho at Henry's Lake for some early season ice fishing. The fishing was excellent. They caught some great cut bows, but Thomas says he couldn't resist putting his rod down and capturing this amazing sunrise over the vast expanse of the lake. A nice shot, Thomas, that has now landed you our cool prize for having the Snapshot of the Week. Remember, submit your pictures or video, plus an explanation of your latest outdoor adventures online at ksltv.com. The winner each week wins a commemorative 100th anniversary National Parks cast iron Dutch oven and skillet. And the winner is also entered into our Ford Truck's quarterly Facebook giveaway for a Camp Chef pellet grill.
From quality outdoor cooking stoves to barbecue boxes, Dutch ovens and cast iron, coolers, even a kitchen pantry. Do it all with Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors.
What a way to spend your 62nd birthday.
I had a lot of fun and meeting a lot of nice new friends. I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah, and again, one more time, people want to come see you guys down at Henry S. Day Ford?
Henry Day in West Valley. Come see us. We have bottom line pricing, no commission. We just pay our salesmen just to take care of the customer.
That's awesome.
So come see us.
Hey, you and I, we got to get back out and go do some chuckers.
Absolutely.
It's almost
I
chucker
think we
hunt.
should go hunt chuckers.
Yeah.
I think we'll have better success doing that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That felt like a chucker hunt, as many miles as we did.
Yeah, it was a lot of miles. My joints feel way better than if we'd been walking in the chucker hills, I can say that.
Best part is chucker hunt goes all the way till February 15th?
Yeah, mid-February.
Mid-February.
I'm not sure of the exact date.
Yeah, get out there and hunt some birds, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the time
That's
to do
what
it.
it's about. And from here on out, what are you going to do?
Yeah, big game hunts are over. Get out and chase chuckers.
Chase some chucks.
Keep in shape.
Keep in shape. Hey, I'm Adam Eakle, KSL Outdoors, reminding you to do that. Get out, have some fun, hunt, make some new memories with some new friends outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.